Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing a quick daily dash. I forgot my gym at the I forgot my wallet at the gym. Or I think I lost it there. Hopefully it's there though. Anyway, so we're driving to the gym. Hopefully gonna get a Doordash order. Nothing but crappy orders so far. A bunch of like 11-mile orders for $7 and stuff. Anyways, we're talking about the new Doordash emergency button. They are installing into the Doordash delivery app after a Doordash driver was shot in her car. Apparently for like no reason. Like there was no robbery, there was nothing. Of course it's in Southern California, East LA area where I grew up in La Mirada, off Rosecrans and the 5 freeway. It's not a good area. It's not a good area at all. It's one of the main reasons why I moved out of LA. Like LA, there's really nice areas in LA, and then there's really not nice areas in LA. There's also really nice areas of Vegas and also really not nice areas of Vegas. So I don't know if you can really get away from like the bad areas. But Doordash is taking, I think this is definitely a step in the right direction. So this driver basically said that she was being followed. It's probably gang related. I would put my life savings on that this was a gang related thing. Like, it's basically the only thing you can really point this to. I doubt that this delivery driver was in any kind of gang related stuff, but there is gangs that do stupid shit all the time for absolutely no reason, just to prove that they are tough. Man, I would love for these gang members to get locked up in a cage with a UFC fighter or something to show how real tough they are, you know? Like, it doesn't take toughness to shoot someone while they're in their car. It's so pathetic, to be absolutely honest, but it just kind of like highlights how dangerous this job actually can be as a delivery driver, because you're constantly putting yourself out there into sketchy areas, this wasn't even a sketchy area, it was right off the freeway. But you're out and about in areas you might not want to be in just to deliver some food, trying to make some extra money. And as much as I tell everyone like they should be a delivery driver and make that extra money, you know, I'm starting to think less of like less people should be doing this, you know, because you are putting yourself out there. Because another thing is, like, a lot of people aren't good drivers. Like, a lot of people should not be out there driving more. A lot of people don't have the reflexes to save themselves in situations like car crashes and stuff. I feel like growing up in the skate park and constantly putting myself, like, I'm a professional stunt guy basically, like I'm constantly risking my life, and I feel like that really adds to someone's reflexes and stuff. That's why I really think like just a little bit of like skate park stuff, you know, especially as a kid, is good for people. Anyways, I don't want to get too far off topic, but yeah, I don't think too many people, especially if you're not a good driver, like, I've never ever been in a car crash. I've never hit someone. There's been people that rear-ended me at stoplights and stuff. Not really big deal. Not really something I could have avoided. But I've personally never crashed into anyone. I can kind of contribute that to what I do for a living as an acrobat and stunt guy, you know? I just think this emergency button that Doordash is adding could... I don't know how effective it can really be. It is a good, like, precaution. I can only imagine how many people are going to be just paranoid and press that emergency button for no reason, or I don't know. I feel like this is gonna, it's a good thing to have, you know, like, it's like the emergency alarm. And fortunately, Doordash is an app where the police can just track you where you are. Like, they should be able to just find you wherever you are if you press that emergency button and come track you down. I feel like we should have emergency buttons on all iPhones though, where you could just literally call the cops and they come straight to you. I feel like that should be a technology that we have already in our phones, but it isn't yet. I guess there is, but it doesn't directly bring the cops to you. And I don't know, emergency button, it's a good addition in my opinion, but I think everyone just needs to, as much as you possibly can, like, I'm a pretty paranoid person. Not like I'm scared of everything, but when I'm walking around, especially in like certain areas, I'm looking for sketchy people. I'm constantly on the lookout. If I'm like in an area that Like the other day, when I was driving through Louisiana, I thought it was a great idea to stop at the cheapest gas station in town. Didn't really put two and two together. That'd probably be the most ghetto gas station in the middle of, like, I think it was like Baton Rouge or something like that. Definitely one of the sketchiest areas I've ever been into. And I get out of my car and there's all kind of like cholo gangster wannabes staring at me. It was not a good time. Like, and they're all staring at my car. It's a nice car. All my equipment is on my trailer in the back, and I'm like, I try to use the debit card thing at the gas pump and it won't let me, so I have to walk into the store, so it just prolongs this whole experience, and all I'm doing is sitting there thinking, dang, this could go so wrong. And look, we got an order, $15.50 for 11 miles. I think I will pass on that because it takes me really far away from where I'm going. Like, I don't need to drive way over there because then I gotta drive 11 miles back. Anyways, I don't know if we're gonna get a dash today because, well, maybe we will. I gotta drop off the shoe order. Haven't dropped off shoes in a while because I haven't been in town. My brother's been handling all the orders. But anyways, I'm probably gonna just wrap it up right here. Keep everything on topic. I'm trying not to get too off topic in my videos nowadays. Views are down so bad, so if you guys could help me out and let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys want to see from me? Personally, I've been more like into doing the whole life advice, negotiating situations, managing your money. I don't do as much Doordash now, so obviously, like, it's less likely that I'm going to be doing as much Doordash related topics, but no one's really clicking on my videos anymore. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys want to see, what you guys enjoy my channel most for. I mean, personally, I love the business talk. That's probably the most. Business and fitness are my most relatable topics because I'm always interested in them. But let me know what you guys want to see in the comments down below. So yeah, we're pulling up to the gym right now. We'll see you guys in the next one. Please drive safe. Please be on the lookout for any sort of sketchy situations that you could avoid. If you're in a sketchy situation, if you don't sense that you're in a good area or something, don't deliver the food. No one's gonna bat an eye if you tell Uber Eats or DoorDash that, hey, I didn't feel like I was in a safe area. Just don't deliver the food. It is not worth risking your life. There's been drivers killed recently. This person was just shot in her car. Look, we got a good order. Teriyaki Madness, $7, 3 miles, and it is in this parking lot that I just pulled into. Anyways, gonna drop off that order right after we pick up my... You know what? We'll extend this video a bit. We'll do another daily dash. But I'm going to be right back because I'm going to hopefully get my wallet back right now. Hopefully. Anyways, be right back. Alright, did not find my wallet. Hopefully it is at home though. And hopefully we get it back because some important stuff in that wallet. You know, like my ID and my life and my money. Everything is in there. It's all in there. Hopefully we find it. But anyways, we just picked up the Teriyaki Madness order. Gotta drive 3 miles the opposite direction, but I don't know. There could be a post tip. It's $7 for 3 miles. It's a pretty good sign of a post tip. This order was probably around like 35 bucks or so. Could have a post tip. Could not. Who cares if it does, if it doesn't. It's not that bad of an order. Anyways, President Joe Biden pooped himself in front of the Pope. I just saw this story and I was like sitting there like, there's no way. This guy pooped himself at the meeting with the Pope. It's our president of the free world. God damn it. This guy can't even finish his own sentences. I don't mean to get political, but this is a straight up embarrassment. Like, I get that people didn't like Donald Trump, but he wasn't pooping himself at the freaking Pope meetings. This guy poops himself. People try to cover it up and say, no, he didn't. But you don't show up in one pair of pants and then finish a meeting in a different pair of pants. Unless you pooped yourself. Jesus Christ. Anyways, I feel like if there was a, like, way, like, if just my conspiratorial mind, if someone's actually running this country and they wanted to really ruin this country, what better to put a guy who's got dementia, can't finish his own sentences, and poops himself in office? Talk about not like applying for a job that you're not qualified for. Wonderful. Anyways, I thought that was a very funny, interesting story, and I just had to throw it out there because it's like, Jesus Christ, what is going on here? What is going on with this guy? Can we get someone in there, you know, like a young, like, I don't know. I don't want Trump back in there. I want like someone like DeSantis in there, you know, someone like Tulsi Gabbard, DeSantis. I feel like that would be the perfect presidential run, in my opinion. Like two young, thriving people who know what they're talking about, have great leadership qualities, have been in politics. It doesn't matter, Democrat or Republican, just put someone in there that isn't 80 years old. I don't know. Comment down below. Who was your guys' favorite politician that ran for president recently? And who do you think would be the best person to run the country? Is it The Rock? Should The Rock, get Joe Biden out of there and put The Rock in there? I would be happy. Just throw him in there. I don't care. At least he can motivate people to work out, you know? How funny would that be if The Rock was the president, though? The Rock, of all people, like, it'd be like better than... if he ran, there's no way he doesn't win. The guy's got like 300 million or something followers on social media. He's the most popular guy in the world, basically. He would definitely win. Not saying he'd be a good president. I think it'd be pretty cool to have The Rock as the president, though, in my opinion. Or like Joe Rogan or someone else that's like super influential, pretty center when it comes to politics. I don't know. In my opinion, that's like the perfect candidate. But I don't know. I'll be right back after we drop off this order. We're pulling up in about 2 minutes. Be right back. Alright, just dropped off the order. $7, not too bad, 3 miles, whatever. But the problem is we got to drive 3 miles back, so it's actually more like 6 miles. Got some dead miles in there. Just a huge tip for anyone. It's a big thing that you got to think about. If you are driving one way and you got to drive all the way back, you got to consider those miles as like onto the order, you know? Because you have to drive them. You're not just going to teleport back. You got to drive those miles back, unless you're going to get another order over here. But I'm in the deep suburbs. We are not getting any orders over here because there's no restaurants over here. As I say that, I get an order. It's $4.75 for 7 miles, so we're not doing it. But that is kind of funny that as soon as I say that, we do get an order from somewhere that's like right here, called Jollibee. But anyway, so I'm going to wrap up today's video right there. I think President Poopy Pants was a good way to end this video. And I got a lot of stuff to do today. I got to make 2 soundtracks for the shows that are coming up in Temecula, California, and San Antonio. I got to make some costumes. I got to write contracts. I got so much computer work that I got to do. So we're going to wrap up that right there, and we'll see you guys in the next one. If you guys enjoy these videos at all, please consider subscribing to the channel and smash that like button for me. Just give it a nice thumbs up. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.